Hey traders, Raghee here, and the first thing I want to make sure that we definitely don't feel the pressure to do is we don't have to know where the NASDAQ is going next. And I know that's something that's absolutely on everybody's mind, and the reason I can say that is there are trends in this market where the macroeconomic narrative has dovetailed powerfully with the technical trend. And a perfect example of that right now is a trade that we talked about not only in the premium video, but also in Charts and Coffee and a number of places, which is, hey, let's get long gold. Take a look at this pullback. Now, what do we know is not happening when gold is heading lower? No one's thinking about where to buy. Take a look. We landed in the wave, green grab candles, green structure of the market. Anyone who's been following my work for any amount of time knows that is a buy the dip. And if this is the first time you're seeing it, this is exactly the opportunity that we wait for. Something that has value, gold's overall uptrend, and it just goes on really just a spectacular garage sale. So we pick it up, right? This is what a blue light special trade feels like. Now, it may not look like much yet, but gold has basically moved from our entry zone of about 1911, 1912 to a high, as you can see here, of 1967. That's $100 per point. And if gold continues to move higher, which clearly has been the path of least resistance, we can continue to take advantage of that. Now, there's three ways we can do this. This is what's so exciting. Choose your own adventure. We have gold, we have micro gold, and many of you I know love GLD ETF options because they're liquid and they're low cost. So same idea, same trend we saw in gold futures, scoop up those GLD calls. These ran, if you want to compare initial margin requirements, these were about $670 as opposed to gold's initial margin requirement, which is far higher than that, right? And then as we move higher, we're going to continue to look for targets around 185 in GLD. That's going to be the ongoing target. And in GC futures, we're looking for gold to get to about 196, 197, and we'll look to scale out in front of the size, waiting at the 2000 psychological level. All right, well, what other trends are moving in this way? Well, many of you know Freeport-McMoRan allows us to take advantage of two commodity narratives. Strength in the steel market, we have an inflation environment, and strength in copper. Now again, initial margins can be tricky and the structure here can be pretty choppy. But copper and Freeport-McMoRan move really well together. Let's talk about costs. Let's get a little bit more granular about this. These were $250 calls. So think about if you're buying copper, how much do you need for initial margin for one contract versus how many contracts of Freeport-McMoRan can you buy for the same amount? The scalability in Freeport-McMoRan is oftentimes, actually almost always, going to be better than a single copper contract. So $250, we scale in on that pullback. And then right now we scale that initially at $650, so 2x plus. And as this thing continues to move higher, those 250 at the money calls are going to continue to increase in value. That is a commodities related stock option play. And remember, as a futures trader, you want the fluency across multiple markets, but you want the understanding of why something might be going higher. And look, you're a futures trader. You know the value of understanding the inflation narrative. It's something we've been talking about. Well, another thing that we're doing right now, and I want to make sure that if this is something you want to add to your approach. Great, Rag, I get the futures trading. You share that with me here in the futures market, but yeah, I want to see how I can trade GLD or Freeport-McMoRan, or heck, I joined you in Charts and Coffee and I saw that huge trade you had in Brazil on that same idea that cocoa and sugar futures are moving higher. What country is going to benefit? Brazil. Fantastic $270 option now is trading at almost $6, right? So how do I take advantage of those kinds of trades running parallel with my futures trades, or maybe do it in a more affordable way? That's what we're doing. Going into Monday, which is the first bonus session, we're at really the end of this promotion, gang. Some of you probably have seen me talk about it. If you haven't, check out simplertrading.com/join /sector. You'll see what you get as part of this promotion, but what I want to make sure that everybody has time to do is check out the webinar so you can see the kind of trades that we've been taking. Take advantage of this live Monday bonus session designed to get you up and running with this paradigm shift, right? Okay, Raghee, I'm a futures trader, but how do I take advantage of long calls, long puts in stocks and in ETFs? So if you sign up by Friday, right, what you'll have is a whole weekend to set up your charts, check out what we're doing in terms of recent trades, and be ready for that Monday session. So check out simplertrading.com /join/sector. And this is in many ways not supplanting anything you're doing in futures. I love futures. I've been trading them since I was 15 and a half years old, right? But it supercharges what you're doing because you already have an advantage. And now we can just find more ways to put more trades in your pipeline. So I'm super stoked about this, and I will see you all in the next update. Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.